Is there a link between difficult childhoods and highly successful artists? Is it the invisible element that makes the difference between great and legendary? From selling drugs on the streets of Oakland to the pinnacle of the blues world, our artist this week is a testament of resilience and reinvention. But how did a man that once retired from music ended up becoming one of the most innovative voices in contemporary blues? Let's find out. Bienvenidos to Indie Resistance one more week. I'm Joan Pla, and I love reading biographies, not only about musicians, but about people that interest me in general. And I notice a commonality. Many highly successful people, especially artists, often had very challenging childhoods. It's as if trauma ignited in them a higher level of creativity as a survival mechanism. Our featured artist this week is no exception. All the hardships he went through became ammunition for his lyrics and his music and took him from the streets to the Grammys. He had a car accident that put him in a coma for 3 weeks and severely damaged his playing hand. But not only he didn't give up, he also became one of the most prominent blues artists in the last decade. His unique sound blends elements from different music influences, creating a style that is both familiar and groundbreaking. To give you a sense of his musical landscape, let me give you my 3 reference artists. They are Lenny Kravitz, Led Zeppelin, Percy Sledge. And there's one thing that I know. Once you start listening to his music, other influences are gonna come to mind, of course. But with these 3, you get the broad idea. Now, if you want to know who the artist is, stay until the end of the video for the artist reveal. Let me start with one of my favorite songs. It's called Plastic Hamburgers. Increíble. Delta Blues meets rock and roll, baby. It's as if Lenny Kravitz and Gary Clark Jr. were jamming with Skip James and Robert Johnson. See, the first time that I heard this song, it surprised me because it has this old blues sound on the intro, but then it turns in this powerful rock and roll song. Really cool. Great guitar riff over a very solid rhythm section that makes you keep moving your head. And then the vocals are reminiscent of some Robert Plant moments, but then it goes in and out of the soul and gospel sound. In any case, it's a really cool song.
Awesome!
Our artist released his first album in 1996 under his real name. Then, he retired from music, pretty much due to burnout and disappointment with the industry. That was 2007, only to come back a few years later under his current artistic name. He's been very prolific, releasing 6 albums since 2017, with his latest record released on October 18, 2024, under his own record label. He's a multi-instrumentalist, a singer-songwriter, and a producer who releases his own music and has won 3 Grammys for Best Contemporary Blues Album. That puts him a bit outside the scope that I like to consider when choosing bands and artists to share with you guys. But hey, I didn't know about him at all. And I feel that someone with that career should be way better known. Anyway, his music isn't straight blues. It has clear elements of funk, rock, soul, black roots, Americana, and even gospel to me. It's very eclectic, and it navigates organically between all those different genres. Like any other musician that self-produces his music, he basically controlled everything that went into his records, bringing in like session musicians and collaborators to achieve his sound. What this does, as seen with other artists like Jimmy Neko, is that it makes the album feel more intimate and it makes you feel closer to the artist. It's less polished, and consequently it sounds rawer than an album that has been produced the traditional way. Okay, and now let's listen to a fragment of another song. This one is called I Hope Somebody's Loving You.
I hope somebody's kissing you in the street.
somebody's missing you. Every time you go away, and I hope somebody's digging you, not digging your grave. I give it all up to you. I give it all up to you.
That's a beautiful song, amigos. This is his latest single, and sonically, I hear Otis Redding and Percy Sledge influences here. On the lyric side, they're beautiful, deep, and direct. I'm not 100% sure if it's a letter to his mother or to his dad, who stopped speaking to him after kicking him out of the house at the age of 12, and then ended up dying while our artist was in foster care. In general, the latest album tells his story of coming to terms with his dad and everything he went through growing up, including the fact that his dad made up his last name and forged his ancestry. What the hell? Just from his second phase as an artist and the 6 albums under his belt, we can find a great amount of very good songs to choose from. With that said, I want to share with you a song in which he collaborated with one of the best artists of all time. The song is titled Undefeated Eyes and features Sting.
I know I let you down, I feel shame. I know it's never gonna be the same. I went out on my own, I drifted away. I know it's never gonna be the same. I don't really wanna go. Do you really wanna know?
To me, this is a smooth blues rock with the great Sting singing and harmonizing along. Okay, after the last clue, I think it's time for the artist reveal. How is it possible, though, that I didn't know anything about an artist with 3 Grammys and a collaboration with Sting?
No idea.
Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for...
Fantastic Negrito.
Fantastic Negrito.
Fantastic Negrito.
Let your mind, body, and soul feel it tonight. Let your mind, body, and soul feel it tonight.
Wow, what an amazing ride. It's admirable to me how someone with such difficult childhood was able to channel all that energy to become such a proficient artist and reach the glory and the recognition as Fantastic Negrito did. Now remember, we're talking about someone who already retired from music. But at the age of 45, and after seeing his son's reaction while he was playing guitar, he realized he wanted to go back making music, but on his own terms. And he was honoring artists like Skip James, Robert Johnson, or Howlin' Wolf, and also all black roots music, that he created his own new persona. Fantastic Negrito was part of the Black Ball Universe collective when he recorded the song Lost in the Crowd, which he submitted to NPR Tiny Desk contest along with another 7,000 artists, and he won. Obviously, everything changed from there. And that's why I highly recommend that you take some time to listen to his discography in full. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoy discovering his music with me and that you come back next week for more. In the meantime, please remember to click like and subscribe. Hasta luego!